Saggies, all my Saggies. Hello, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing wonderful. Saggies. Okay, we have the mask and the shapeshifter, the queen, the mountain, and the mystic. Y'all, I don't know. I just feel like this. I know who I am. I'm done letting other people tell me who I am. I'm done carrying the weight of your perceptions of me, of your expectations of me. Like, this is my life. And I'm not here to live my life to, like, please you or to, like, behave the way that you want me to behave because it's convenient for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel a little bit sassy, if I'm being honest, but, like, get it? Okay, Saggies. And then you have the queen and the mystic and the mountain because I feel like there's a sense of like having to prove your worth. The mountain is the idea of going within and finding your value. And Saggies, I know you guys have definitely been doing that for a while now. You're like, yeah, I've been on that steady self-improving, like personal development shit for a minute, right? I get it. I get it. But sometimes when we're doing those things, there are people who don't understand what we're doing or don't understand why we're doing it. And, they're looking at it through their own lens, right? I mean, like if it's a parent figure and they're like, well, I think you should be doing this. And you're like, but I'm doing this and I'm loving this and I'm happy. And, you know, or, like it's a relationship and your partner is like, well, I think you should do this and this is how I think you should set up your life and plan it out because that's what I want, not what you want. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, no, 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 no. I'm going to do what I want to do because I know what's best for me. And the queen is the idea of influence and turning the head in it's the neck that turns the head in the direction that it needs to go. Um, and I feel like you have accumulated this sense of value, and now you're just kind of like, you're ready to put your foot down and you're ready to say, this is the direction I'm going. This is why I'm going this way. And I can demonstrate to you the value in this decision so that you can, like, just stop. Again, feeling this ass. But, sometimes you gotta, like, extra put your foot down in life because people will try to get you to move in the directions that they want you to move in because those are the directions that are convenient for them, and that's not convenient for you. So whatever. Okay, Saggies. My Saggies sent me this bee necklace because I love bees. They're my spirit animal. Okay, sorry. Just sharing. Show and tell. Okay, Saggies. 9 of Wands, yeah. Definitely doing away with, I just like, I want to say other people's opinions. I'm sorry, I'm no longer accepting your opinion. Like, I will need for you to take that elsewhere. Yeah. I think that whenever it is that you make this statement, if you haven't already made it, I think that it's going to be maybe a little bit of a shock to somebody. It's going to be like, I don't know, because I get this feeling of like, is this new news to you? Like, are you surprised by this information? I don't know why I feel so sassy for you guys. But I do kind of feel like there is just this real sense of like, but I've been saying this. I've been, like making these decisions and moving in this direction. And I don't know, for some people, I feel like, if it's a relationship or something and you're like, I don't know, like I thought maybe we could try and make it work, but it's just not working, like it's just like different directions, different mentalities. I don't want what you want type of energy. You know what I mean? And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Chariot. And, I think that after making this decision, there's just like a sense of liberation. And I think the liberation is that you're able to really go in the direction to pursue what it is that you're passionate about. For some of my Saggies, it could be that you're opening yourself up to a new relationship. And if that's the case, super excited for you. But, the Knight of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Chariot to me says you're making moves to really start doing what you want to do. And, like everything else will follow suit. Okay, but let's do the Hidden Realm. Let's see what else we get. Saggies. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, I just kind of feel like step back, look out. Saggies on the move. Saggies doing what they want to do. Saggy knows what they're grounded in. Saggy knows what they're rooted in. And Saggy's ready to make the moves. Saggy's done listening to everybody else's opinion. Done. Like, I am no longer accepting suggestions. I am no longer accepting, like your opinion, your recommendations. And I don't think that you're doing that in a way where you're like, I'm not listening to anybody, because it doesn't feel, I don't know, like just sometimes people won't listen to anybody and you're just like, oh my God, if that person is their own worst enemy, which is true for all of us, but, sometimes we think that and I don't think that's the case here, but people may feel that way, and let them feel that way, like that's ultimately not your responsibility. You do you, and you prove everyone wrong who wanted to come at you like you were wrong in the first place. And, you know, I don't know. I just feel like this sense of like, I already know what I'm doing. I know, like I'm rooted in what I want to do. These are the moves that I'm making. Everybody else can just like shut up about it. I don't know what you're doing, maybe some of you are starting a new business, I know one of my Saggies is, starting her business and like, but also she's got other obligations elsewhere and, one of those type of things. And, it could play out for you in so many different ways. So obviously do take what resonates, how it resonates, and leave the rest. These are general reads. Saggies. Let's do this one. Dancing in the Dark. For a lot of my Saggies, I do think that the decision that you're making to like go your own direction and do what you want to do is maybe upsetting some people. I do feel like, part of this sassy energy that I'm feeling is because sometimes we just need to be in that energy, so that we can't be talked out of whatever it is that we're doing. And sometimes that energy is, difficult energy to navigate. But, like I think that this idea of you just doing things willy-nilly, or just like you don't really know what you're doing, you don't really have an understanding of what you're doing. I think when you go to do it, people are going to start to see that a lot differently. And because when you go, I feel like you're going quickly and you're going with success, and you're working with people who, like I think I almost feel like just the sense of like, well, they're interested in what I'm interested in. Like you don't get it because you don't take interest in it. It doesn't make sense to you because it's not anything that you've ever experienced before, right? Like to go back to that, like a generational difference, right? I mean, like what our parents were concerned with was like the 1950s structure of success. And then you've got, my generation and then the next generation. And they're like, well, there are so many different ways to make money. There are so many different ways to live life. Like, why do I have to continue in your way of doing things or your way of seeing things. Like, can you not see that I'm being successful in what I'm doing? And I feel like maybe no, maybe that's still an issue or a concern. And it's just something that you're not willing to, like, I'm not willing to carry the weight of your fears and your hesitations any longer. And I love that, Sagis, because you shouldn't, you shouldn't let other people's limitations serve as your own limitations. The box. Yeah. Well, because it's what it's felt like. It's felt like I can't, like I can't get out of this because I keep going back to that because that's what everybody else wants me to do. But every time I do it, I feel so stuck. I feel so confined. I feel so limited. And I just kind of feel like you're just breaking out of the box, like hells to the yeah, get it, Sedgies. Love you so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, sharing your energy with me, your sassy little selves. And I will, and please do give me a like, share, and subscribe if this did resonate with you. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.